Back-to-back episodes here of the Arizona Cardinals franchise. You guys are probably going to get a lot of these videos in a row since we are in the off-season. Nothing else to really do here, so got to do a fan favorite here in the Arizona Cardinals franchise, and I honestly think this is the year for the team. Like, the team really can't get much better. I know it's only an 84 overall. They're lower overall players, but we have so many X factors on the team. We have so many good players, and a lot of these players, even if they only come with normal or star development, they usually earn the development later. Maybe at most I can replace Stephon Gilmore whenever he's older. Same thing with Cody Barton. But there's not really too much for me to do left with this team other than just to progress the teams overall. And then also they get morale boost, which does apply to the team overall. So that's big. We'll see how these players play today. I want to see how Akeem Whitlock does. I'm really big on that. And then we're going to have our first round pick, Meredith, here be our rotational player, Richard Meredith. So even though he's not a starter, you do see them in rotation a lot. And that's why I'm so big on getting depth safeties, because I saw Max Melton on the field way too many times whenever I did not need him there. Got Kenny Sears, Gary Weber. These are the specialists. If you missed it last week, this is how I have them shipped out, as Darius Robinson is the rush defensive tackle, but he's not going to be the run stopper because he's not nearly as big as Anthony Ship or Porter. But these guys are looking really good. We'll see how we do today in Sunday night prime time here against the Philadelphia Eagles. We have the home field advantage. I'm not going to do any of these interviews. I know it's part of the storyline. I don't care. The storylines glitch out. They're like, oh, who are you most worried about on the Philadelphia Eagles? You know, you could say Saquon Barkley or AJ Brown, and it will be like, oh, how about their third string defensive tackle that nobody's heard of? That's usually how it goes. But anyways, I'm probably just talking to myself about it. Kind of always talking to myself considering how these videos are made. But anyways, finally, I need to stop blabbing. Let's move into this game. Since it's prime time, Sunday night prime time, let's come out in the all blacks. Or do we have like a different uniform than just that? Do we have current alternate? Let's do, is it okay? That didn't really change much. How about 2010's color rush? Do I like that? Ooh, I low-key like that a little bit better. I like the red number on that. Yeah, I like that better. We're going to run with that. Sunday night prime time, baby. This shit is going to be so cool here as we have no logo, apparently. That's been a glitch recently. I feel like every Madden update, there's a new glitch. But anyways, let's just move into it. Oh, and Duval is on the return. I remember that guy for, oh, no way. He's about to open up with a big one. That's a big return for Duval. I remember that guy in the draft. Duval, I was looking at him, but out comes Jalen Hurts for the first play of the game. First and 10 for the Eagles here. What do they have? Probably the check down. I'm going to follow that. And he runs out of time. That was a coverage sack. Chase Young, very first play of the year. Chase Young gets a sack here on Jalen Hurts. Second and 18. Second down and 18. They're going to run it with Barkley here. I'm all over that with Zaven Collins, and that will be a 3rd and 16. 3rd and 16. Pass committing the team here. What do we have? Got this over the top, and he's going to run out of time. Another coverage sack there. Guess who? It's going to be Chase Young. Back-to-back sacks on a single drive. Very first game of the season, and they will punt the ball. Out comes the Arizona Cardinals. I love these jerseys. These are so much better. I love the red numbers with the red outlines. We're going to start out here on the ground, of course, with Trey Benson. First and 10 here for Trey Benson. Let's see what we have. And completely missed the block there was number 95. Who was that? I don't want to automatically start complaining, but it's like, come on, dude. Who was this? It wasn't number 8. It was 95. It was 85. Was that Trey McBride, dude? Look at these. Number 70 and 85. Look, 2 guys are in their face. They can simply block the one guy that is in their face right here, and they both decide nah, and they move past him, and I get tackled because of it. Come on. First and 10 here. No, 2nd and 9. We got play action. I'm going to hit X, and it's going to be a fumble. Thank you, Kyler Murray. Great start to the season. Welcome to Cardinals franchise, where my defense puts on a show and my offense doesn't show up. Nobody blocks on the first or the second play. I do a play action. I'm not trying to roll out here. I'm looking for X. All that is covered down the field. And then as soon as something gets open there with, I believe that's Jaden Reese. No, that's going to be Akeem here. Akeem Whitlock, I believe. Yeah, that is Akeem Whitlock going on a route. As soon as he gets open, there's a guy in my face. I can't do anything. And of course, Kyler fumbles the ball and they get it in our territory in the red zone. What a start. First and 10, Chase Young is in the zone. I don't understand why they're not running the ball anymore. 3rd sack in a row here for Chase Young. What is Jalen Hurts doing? Run the ball, dude. You have Saquon Barkley. 2nd and 19. 2nd down and 19, continuing to throw the ball here over the top. Pick that off. Nice stuff, Buda Baker. Use a user pick here. Get that block. Move up the field. Buda Baker. I said Buda Baker. Buda Baker down to the 23 here. We get the ball back. What are they doing with Jalen Hurts? Just run the ball, dude. First and 10, we're going to hand this off here to Trey Benson. Blocking is questionable once again, and Trey Benson can't get off. This offense can't get moving. Trey Benson, 2 rushes, 0 yards. 2nd and 11, back to Trey Benson. This D-line is smoking us right now. Great leading block up there by that offensive lineman. Great job. Trey Benson up the field. Huge gain, 41 yards. That was an amazing block. I think that was from the center. Yeah, number 62, the center here. You're going to see him pull on this block if I can actually move him in the correct way. Number 62 comes up. Perfect block on Cooper DeJean there. No, that's going to be Reed Blankenship. Perfect block there. Exactly what I was looking for from my offensive lineman before. He's turning out already nicely. I know it's one play, but still. 1st and 10 here. We got play action. We're going to roll out here. Circle's going to be open. Nice stuff. Hits the dot. First completion of the year, and it's going to be a touchdown for Jaden Reese. He has been great for us in that receiver 1 position, and we are going to strike first on the year. Great stuff. I wonder if there's a way that I can just program the AI to run the ball more, because whenever the AI actually runs the ball with Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, or Derrick Henry, I start to have problems, but for some reason the AI just refuses to run the ball with their superstar X-Factor running backs. 2nd down and 3. It looks like they will be running the ball with Jalen Hurts, not Saquon Barkley. It works pretty well there. Tackle is going to be made by Dexter Weldon. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, sending a blitz here with Jaden Blackburn. I'm in the backfield there. Tackle for a loss on Saquon Barkley. 2nd and 11. 2nd down and 11. Let's see what we have. I have Dallas Goedert on the outside. I was going to go over the middle to cover A.J. Brown, but Jahan Dotson gets the reception. 3rd down and 2. It will be a stretch play to the outside. Barkley gets the carry. Good call there, as it's going to be a 1st and 10. Should be 1st and 10. It will be with the forward progress for the Eagles. 1st and 10, sending a blitz here for Saquon Barkley. I knew he was going to get the handoff. It was just a matter of where he was going to get it. He gets it 6 yards up to a 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4. Let's see what we have going to the outside. It's probably going to be to the tight end. I should be there. He's going to take off, and I'm there with Cody Barton. 1st and 10 for Jalen Hurts. And I'm on the wrong guy here. Didn't mean to be on that. Barkley's trying to get to the outside. He won't make it there. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Pass committing the team here. Immediately going to Dallas Goedert. I was supposed to cover on the other side of the field. I wasn't there in time. But either way, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Sending a blitz here. It's going to be an end around here or a jet sweep there to A.J. Brown. Really weird call. Tackle for a loss there for Dexter Weldon. 2nd and 11. And that should be the end of the 1st quarter. 2nd and 11. We're going to do a toss here to the outside. Jalen Hurts is dumped in the backfield. And that will be a 3rd and 11. No gain on the play for Cody Barton and Dexter Weldon. 3rd and 11, pass committing the team here. I have that over the middle. They're just going to check down there. That's not going to be enough. It's going to be 4th and 7. What will they do here? Nice tackle by Chase Young. They will just kick their field goal. It is up, and it is right down the middle by Jake Elliott. 3-7 start. 1st and 10 here. We got play action. Going to be looking for circle. I will have Marvin Harrison. He has a step on him. Nice stuff. Anticipated the throw. Big play there. 67 yards, a touchdown. No interceptions, but a fumble for Kyler Murray. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. We're going to give it to Trey Benson here. Trey Benson up the field, trying to power forward. 2nd down and 6. 2nd and 6. Let's see what we're going to have here. I should have circle. That's going to be open. That's going to be Elijah. Is it Elijah Moore? Yeah, it will be. No, not Elijah Moore. It is Rondale Moore. My bad. 1st and 10. Going to be looking for Whitlock on this wheel. I should have him up the field. Wow. How do you have eyes in the back of your head? Maybe if I lobbed it, that would have been better, but still. 2nd and 10. We're going to give this back to Trey Benson here. Great block there by the guard. Trey Benson leaves it to a 3rd and 4. 3rd down and 4. We should have Marvin Harrison. I got him over the middle, and he fights for that ball. It was almost picked. Touchdown, Marvin Harrison. Kyler Murray's 2nd touchdown of the day. 14-3. 1st and 10. Sending a blitz here for Barkley. We knew he was going to get the handoff, and that's going to be a tackle for a loss for Kenny Sears and Donald Roberts. 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13 here. It's going to be a, okay, that was a long draw play, but Kenny Sears, my user, is going to be in there for a backfield tackle for a loss once again. 3rd and 14. Barkley can't get anything going. 3rd and 14. Pass committing the team here. They're going to do a screen play, wide receiver screen. Devontae Smith isn't going anywhere. 4th and 10, and they should be punting the ball. 1st and 10 here. Let's see what we're going to have. I should have Jaden Reese on that outside. Anticipated the throw. Diving catch there. A little bit off the mark from Kyler, but 2nd catch of the day for Jaden Reese. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here. We got play action. What are we going to have to the outside? I'm going to take the check down here. Why don't you keep running, Trey McBride? 2nd and 6. He got a catch before Whitlock did, and Whitlock is currently the starter. 2nd down and 6. We got I formation here. Getting bowled over is my left tackle. Got completely pancaked, but 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Going to go back to Trey Benson here. Trey Benson. Great block by Marvin Harrison. Honorary lineman is a W superstar ability. Y'all need to get that on your receivers. It really helps. 1st and 10 here. What are we going to have? R1 is going to be open. Okay, thankfully, he waited on that a little bit. I feel like the linebacker definitely could have jumped that ball, but thankfully he didn't. 3-14, 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Let's run the clock down a little bit more with Trey Benson, so that way they don't get another chance with the ball, so we're going to leave it to a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5, right back to Trey Benson to drain the clock a little bit more. Trey Benson with the power. 1st and goal. 1st and goal, back to Trey Benson here. That pulling guard did not get there fast enough. 2nd and goal as we lose 3 yards. Second and goal, back to Trey Benson again. What are my guards doing? My offensive line has no clue what they're doing. Anyways, let me get up to the line here, run another play. Oh my gosh, take a timeout. Why did it go down to 1 second? I thought it would go down to 8 seconds to slow it down. That's usually what it does. I didn't. Okay, I should have had one more play there. That's lame. I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to take my field goal. I didn't think it would drain that quickly. That really sucks, but we're going to take it here. Jake Bates. I think I shaked that. No, I didn't. I didn't shank it. Thankfully, it was close enough. 3-17 at halftime. I am all over the place right now, but at least we're winning by 2 scores, and we get the ball at half. Oh, no way. No way. Dexter Weldon, huge return, and he gets chased down. Big return, though, in the opponent's territory. I for sure thought that was going to be a touchdown. Dexter Weldon, nice stuff. Good return, opening up the half. First and 10 here. Let's see what we have with the play action. Whitlock is going to step up, step up. Nice, good stuff, Whitlock. His very first reception. I thought that was going to be a pick. Thankfully, I switched on and stepped up. I thought the DB was going to keep playing back instead of sinking in, but Whitlock with his very first reception of his career. First and 10, let's see what we have here. Why did you do that? What was that? What was that awful route? First of all, oh my gosh. I'm so mad. This is a drag route. This was 100% a drag route. It was my primary read. He had it. This was going to be open in the center of the field. 45 bit down too hard. And instead, he bounces to the outside. He gets a shoulder press. Cut inside for this open space right here. This is such open space for Jaden Reese, and he turns my drag route into a dig route, and then it just completely messes everything up, almost turned into a pick. Third and 10, let's see what we're going to have here. Sit down on that, anticipate the throw with Rondale Moore, and he drops the ball. He had that on the curl route. That was 100% a first and 10. He's going to drop that. I'm not going to be greedy here. I'm just going to take my 3 points with Jake Bates. Hopefully, I don't mess up the kick as bad this time. That looks like it's going to be in the mark, and it's right down the middle. 20-3 versus the Eagles after half. The Eagles need to start giving Saquon Barkley the ball a lot more, even though, yes, I know he hasn't done much whenever he has gotten the ball. They need to just keep going back to him, even though they are down. First and 10 here for the Philadelphia Eagles, sending a blitz for Barkley, and of course, they're passing it immediately, but it's going to be a first and 10, tackled by Donald Roberts. First and 10, Gary Weber is in the game now. I'm covering A.J. Brown. He's going to take off. Somebody go after him. I pushed in the right stick. Nothing happened. First and 10 for the rushing man himself, Jalen Hurts. First and 10 here. Let's see. We have pass play again. They're going to the corner route. Step up on that great catch there by Devontae Smith, even in double coverage. First and 10. We got Mac Wilson and Gary Weber on the field. Sent a blitz to the corner. Who is covering that guy? I was covering the running back. Nobody was on him on the man blitz. And Dallas Goedert gets a freebie touchdown. 20-10 score. First and 10, we have the lead. Let's keep running the ball with Trey Benson. No reason to create any turnovers here, and it will be a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9, halfback draw here for Trey Benson. Too much time was wasted there. 3rd and 7. 3rd down and 7. Ooh, I have square. That's easy touchdown there for Rondale Moore. Push it into the inside, move it to the outside. Rondale Moore doesn't quite have the speed. Well, he does have the speed. He has like 94 speed, but I feel like Reed Blankenship definitely had the angle there, not ankle. But either way, Kyler Murray, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day, having a really good game for himself. That's not usual for Kyler Murray, except for the fumble, of course. First and 10 here. We're going to give it to Trey Benson. Trey Benson with amazing blocks. Walk-in touchdown for Trey Benson. His first touchdown on the season, 27-10. Jalen Hurts here is in the zone, sending a blitz. I'm anticipating a Saquon Barkley run here, and they do not run it. That is my fault, and he has way too much time over the middle. Man coverage blown. Dexter Weldon blows coverage. Please catch him, Dexter Weldon. Finally does. Brings him down to the 17. Huge gain for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. First and 10 here. Let's see what we have. Too much time in the pocket there. It's going to be an A.J. Brown. First and 10. Stephon Gilmore with the coverage and the tackle. First and goal. We got Kenny Sears on the user to the outside. Barkley's going to power it, and he's going to drive through the rookie Meredith. That is unfortunate. Randall Meredith gets plowed through by Saquon Barkley. But of course, Saquon Barkley is one of the best in the league. He gets his first touchdown on the game and on the year. First and 10 here, we got play action. Gonna have Marvin Harrison on the outside. Sit down with that. Toe drag, swag, out of bounds. First and 10. And we have an offensive lineman injured. Unfortunate. That's going to be Brandon Scherf as well, the starting right guard. So I'm assuming Isaiah Adams is going to come in for him. First and 10. Trey Benson is in the zone now. Trey Benson, let's power truck through people. Trey Benson drags him down. 2nd and 2. He has 105 rushing yards. Bruce Sternum as Brandon Scherf will not return for the rest of the game as John Gaines will come in. Maybe he'll come back next week. 2nd and 2, right back to Trey Benson here to the outside. Nice blocks. Trey Benson with the power, 1st and 10. And again, we have the lead. I have a 2-score lead here. There's no reason why I need to forcefully throw the ball unless it's 3rd and long. I'm not going to throw the ball if I don't need to. We have the lead. I'm not going to force a turnover. 1st and 10 here, going back to Trey Benson. Again, Trey Benson, great blocks. Trey Benson get that power. He does get the power. 15-yard gain, another 1st and 10. When Trey Benson gets in the zone like this, it's basically wraps for the rest of the game. We're going to keep draining this clock and just slamming Trey Benson down their throats. 2nd and 9. I'm going to start running chew clock. I don't care, dude. Like, we have the lead. I have Trey Benson. There's no reason why I need to be here any longer because, again, I just don't want to force any turnovers. 2nd and 9, going back to Trey Benson here. Trey Benson with the power. Trey Benson to a 3rd and 4. 3rd down and 4. Trey Benson's wide open on that flat route. Just lay down Trey Benson. Don't want him taking any injuries or getting pushed out of bounds. 1st and 10. 2nd and 9 here, going back to Trey Benson. I formation. Gary Rivers with a nice block, trying to power forward. 3rd down and 1. 3rd and 1. They got a 6-man front. What was that, dude? Come on. Number 78. Was that Garrett Bowles? What are you doing? Look at number 78 here, Garrett Bowles. Like, even John Gaines here. Like, what are you doing? I know it's a 6-man front and you're confused on who your guy is. Garrett Bowles, you're supposed to get on the outside on this double team. John Gaines gets him, and John Gaines doesn't even look at him. Doesn't acknowledge him. Goes after the linebacker who is clearly in coverage. This would make you illegal man downfield. What are you doing? Get the guy that's right in front of you. Man, that's so annoying. Either way, we have a lead. I'm just frustrated with how these game mechanics works. I shouldn't be complaining considering we have a lead, but it's just so frustrating when something like that happens. 30-17 lead here over the Philadelphia Eagles as we are in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 here for the Eagles. They will be running the ball with Barkley in the 4th quarter. Tackle for a loss here. No, he's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. It was Darius Robinson in on the tackle. Kenny Sears is in the zone now. He's going to go bar for bar here with Jalen Hurts, hopefully. I got this in coverage. He has nothing. It should be a coverage sack, and Jalen Hurts is going to swerve me out, and he's going to get a 15-yard gain and a 1st and 10. And we got a 1st and 10 again. I'm trying to figure out how to do a QB spy. I forgot. He had so many options there. He takes the check down with Jahan Dotson. 2nd and 3. And we got a 3rd down and 3. I'm still trying to figure out the adjustments. My bad. 1st and 10 here for the Eagles and Devontae Smith. 1st and 10, got the QB spy here on Kenny Sears this time. I'm to the outside covering A.J. Brown. Got this up top too. He has way too much time. Somebody please get to him. Coverage sack there is going to be Darius Robinson. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Let's see what we have. Pass committing the team, of course. We got Jahan Dotson underneath. He's going to get a big gain there. 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what we have. To the outside is going to be underneath. Stephon Gilmore is not there to get it. Number 87, the tight end, gets the 1st and 10. 1st and 10. My team is not in the right position here. Underneath. Nice knockout there. Number 43, Cody Barton. 2nd and 10. 2nd down and 10. We have a Jalen Hurts pass, of course, probably over the middle. No, he's going to the flat route there. Completely unguarded. Take out his legs, please. What was that? Gets pushed out of bounds by number 57, Kenny Sears. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here. Pitch to the outside. He's all over it. It's going to be Chase Young. He was pretty quiet after the 1st quarter, but he's still tearing it up here. We're going to pass commit, of course, once again. The run and hurry up. 2nd and 16. Got to cover him. It should be a coverage sack here. He's going to take a check down. That will be a tackle for a loss. Chase Young will be there for the tackle for a loss, along with, I believe, Anthony Ship. 3rd and 14. They're still running hurry up here. What do they have? They're going underneath to Dallas Goedert. That's completely fine. 4th and 18. 4th and 18. Still trying to run hurry up here. Really weird on 4th and 18. Stephon Gilmore with the user pick. We're going to take that out. Oh, I thought that was my teammate. That was a bad decision to take that out on the 2, but still, we got our 2nd interception of the day. Stephon Gilmore, he was kind of getting cooked all day. Good stuff to get this interception. 1st and 10, of course, we're going to be running the ball here with Trey Benson. Good blocks up the field, and we're going to make it a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, going to keep trying to ground and pound here with Trey Benson. He's going to throw off a man. Trey Benson down to the 21-yard line. 24 rushes, 157 rushing yards because, it's the 4th quarter. Why not? And now John Gaines is going to be out for the rest of the game. I'm going to substitute him. He just has some muscle cramps. It's the end of the game. No reason to keep him in. 2-minute warning, and that should be the rest of the game. 1st and 10, back to Trey Benson again. Trey Benson, great blocks on the outside. Trey Benson with the juke back to the inside. Another 1st and 10, Trey Benson. 1st and 10 here, going to Trey Benson. Trey Benson, huge lane, airport lane up the middle there. 2nd and 1. I don't know why they're going to keep taking timeouts. They can't win even if I do punt them the ball back right now. 2nd and 1, going back to Trey Benson. Swamped in the backfield. Oh my gosh, they got bullied. lead. 3rd and 5. 3rd down and 5. We're going to run it here with Trey Benson. Not really the best blocks there. 4th and 3. Honestly, I want the game to be over. I want the game to be over. I don't care if it's disrespectful. I want the game to be over. The AI is going to keep dragging it out. They're going to try and get out of bounds. It's going to be annoying. I'm probably just going to do a cheese play here with Kyler Murray and just roll out and then just take my first down. My first rush of the entire season with Kyler Murray. 1st and 10, and that will be the game because I don't really run with Kyler Murray that much. And that will do it. First game of the season, first win of the season against a big opponent. And we beat them by a pretty good margin here. 2 scores. You like to see it. It was kind of distant the entire game. We were up, like 20-3 at one point. They weren't using Barkley, and then they were down too far to just start running the ball anymore. So the AI just kept passing the ball. I was mainly using Kyler for the first half. But then, of course, whenever I'm in the second half with the lead, there's no point to force a turnover. I'm just going to spam run with Trey Benson. I know it seems cheesy, but if I have the lead, why would I ever want to risk forcing a turnover whenever I don't have to? So there's always that. But either way, Kyler Murray still had a good game. 154 pass rating. He did fumble the ball. 15 attempts, 217 yards, 73% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. 58 was his longest pass here. Jalen Hurts, not that hot of a game. 2 interceptions for him. Trey Benson, 28 attempts. Keep in mind that he had 10 attempts in the first half, I believe, and then he had the other attempts in the second half just because, again, I just didn't want to throw a turnover for me. I just always had Trey Benson. And he has recuperation. I'm sure he would get a lot less attempts if he didn't have recuperation, because then other running backs would get the chance to run the ball. But why would I ever want another running back on the field whenever I have 99 overall Trey Benson? 28 attempts, 176 yards, 6.2 per carry, 1 touchdown. Kyler Murray, he had 2 rushes. I guess he got maybe sacked on one of them. I don't know. And then he had 1 fumble. Yeah, that counted as a rush whenever he fumbled the ball. So that sucks. And then Devontae Smith actually had a pretty good game, but let's look at the Cardinals here. Marvin Harrison, 4 receptions, 61 yards and a touchdown. Jaden Reese, 2 receptions, 54 yards and a touchdown. Rondale Moore, 2 receptions, 65 yards and no touchdown. And no touchdowns, my bad. I just had a burp there. That was weird. Akeem Whitlock, 1 reception, his first reception of his career and his only reception, 27 yards. Trey McBride got a reception. Trey Benson did as well. Sacks allowed, no sacks allowed. Great job by the team today. And Tyler Young had 4 pancake blocks today. The rookie outperforming my entire offensive line. Great job. Really high hopes for him. He had some nice blocks in today's game that I showed. Chase Young here with the most tackles on the team. 7 tackles for a loss and 3 sacks. He's going to be the thumbnail. What an amazing game from him. 3 tackles for a loss for Darius Robinson and Cody Barton. 2 for Dexter Weldon, Kenny Sears. And then the other sack was for Darius Robinson. Interceptions here. 1 for Stephon Gilmore and Budda Baker. Both user picks. Deflections. 1 for Cody Barton. Everything else I'm not really going to look at there. So really nice game from the team, especially in the season opener against the Eagles. Nice opening week, 1-0 start. The Eagles are only an 85 overall team. I thought they would be a lot higher. We're an 84 overall team. Probably going to be higher with some morale boost here, as we're still an 84 overall team here to face the 0-1 Seattle Seahawks. Don't diss them just because they're a lower overall. K9 is ridiculous. If they run the ball, we get shredded by the Seahawks. The Seahawks are actually a really hard team for me to play. Not the Niners, though. The Niners are always super easy. They never run the ball with McCaffrey. But after that win, Young should probably get his development upgrade. Well, not his development revealed soon, but it looks like he doesn't. Akeem Whitlock was pretty far in his as well. Let's see if he has it here. He is almost there at 328 snaps. But yeah, again, team looks great. I think this might be a 17-0 season. I don't want to jinx myself. Maybe we'll lose 1-2. We were 14-3 last year with the first round bye just to lose in the divisional round. Very upsetting, but this team is so stacked. I didn't see anything from Porter today, like not at all. Anthony Shipp and Darius Robinson were mainly in there. Porter is the 3rd string rush defensive tackle, but he's a big run stopper as well. So maybe that's it, but maybe I put him at the 1. I can't really do that with Anthony Shipp being an X factor. So we'll see how it goes. Porter, I really want to see something from him. Meredith, I saw him got trucked by Barkley. I rarely saw him in coverage wearing number 32, if you guys didn't notice that. But yeah, Tyler Young looks really good. Whitlock, maybe I'll give him another chance, but then Trey McBride will probably be the starter again. Just didn't really see him too open too often for the team. And Rondale Moore was surprisingly nice. Special teams, receiving wise, he was getting open. He was making plays. Marvin Harrison obviously was doing well, especially with those blocks, and Jaden Reese as well with that receiving. But anyways, guys, apart from that, I thank you guys all for watching. Let me know if you have any video ideas down in the comments below. And apart from that, I'll see you guys all in the next one.